guys, welcome back to GP Reactions. I hope you're well, hope you're having a great day, and as always, thank you for subscribing. So I'm now going to be listening to a track by Jonathan Richman and the Modern Lovers, and this track was originally written in about 1971, but I think it was released in August 1976 on their album The Modern Lovers. So this track is called Hospital. It's the first time I've ever heard it, and I'm really looking forward to this. I have heard a couple of Jonathan Richman songs. I think one of them was called Egyptian Reggae, and the other one was Roadrunner. So I kind of like his voice. Oh, and I think I've also seen him on the movie There's Something About Mary, and yeah, he's got a really interesting voice, I've always found. So yeah, without further ado, this is the Modern Lovers with Jonathan Richman, and it's called Hospital.
When you get out of the hospital, let me back into your life. I can't stand what you do. I'm in love with your eyes. And when you get out of the dating bar, I'll be here to get back into your life. I can't stand what you do. I'm in love with your eyes. Oh, I can't stand what you do. Sometimes I can't stand you, and it makes me think about me, that I'm involved with you. But I'm in love with this power that shows through in your eyes. I go to bakeries all day long. There's a lack of sweetness in my life, and there is pain inside. You can see it in my eyes. Oh, there is pain inside. You can see it in my eyes. It makes me think about me, that I've lost my pride. But I'm in love with this power that resides in your eyes. Oh, you live in modern apartments. Well, I even got scared once or twice. Last time I walked down your street, there were tears in my eyes. Well, now these streets, we all know, they help us cry when we're alone late at night. Don't you love them too? That where you got your eyes. Oh, and I can't stand what you do. Sometimes I can't stand you, and it makes me think about me, how I'm involved with you. But I'm in love with this power that shows through in your eyes.
So I'm going to pause it here. I actually thought at the beginning of this song that he was maybe a spurned lover, perhaps, maybe an ex, or just. But then, as the song's going on, I'm beginning to think that this is a bit creepy, and that he may well be a stalker of some kind. I'm loving how the simplicity of this song, it's just so broken down, and you can hear every pause in his voice. Yeah, he's such a, and it's not anything that I maybe wouldn't have expected from the first two songs that I heard of his. But yeah, and obviously he's singing on that movie. There's something about Mary as well. But yes, it's a really kind of creepy but enthralling track.
Now, your world is beautiful. I'll take the subway to your suburb sometime. I'll seek out the things that must have been magic to your little girl mind. Now, as a little girl, you must have been magic. I still get jealous of your old boyfriends in the suburbs sometimes. And when I walk down your street, probably be tears in my eyes. I knew it would happen. I can't stand what you do. Sometimes I can't stand you, and it makes me think about me, that I'm involved with you. But I'm in love with this power that shows through in your eyes. So, when you get out of the hospital, let me back into your life. I can't stand what you do, but I'm in love with your eyes.
Okay, it was Jonathan Richman and the Modern Lovers, and that was Hospital. And I felt that was really good track. Why? Because I felt it was so, it felt so broken down to me. Not that there's any slick production on this track. It just kind of felt really natural, and his storytelling abilities sort of draw you in, because I think he's got one of those voices and one of his vocal deliveries that you can kind of imagine that he's genuinely telling you a story. I'm sure he's not a stalker in real life, but maybe this wasn't really. I'm pretty sure that this song was about a stalker, but I think there may have been stalking's never innocent, but the person in this didn't. You don't get the feeling that he maybe wants to harm her. But you do kind of get the feeling that it's become a real obsession for him to find out where she lives, find out about her childhood memories, perhaps. I really liked the percussion on this. I like the guitar, but particularly the percussion, the drums. I just love the sound of them. And at the end as well, the organ playing out just kind of gave it a very eerie feel. So yeah, I think the overall ambience of this song kind of sat really nicely for me as the backdrop to the lyrical delivery. And yeah, and there's quite a few lyrics to it, so I'm just going to have a quick flick through to see if I kind of missed anything. When you get out of hospital, let me back into your life. I can't stand what you do. I'm in love with your eyes. I mean, that's a bit creepy, to be fair. When you get out of a dating bar, I'll be there. I'll be here to get back into your life. To get back into your life. I can't stand what you do. I'm in love with your eyes. Oh, I can't stand what you do. Sometimes I can't stand you, and it makes me think about me, that I'm involved with you. And that's kind of, I feel, is maybe where the obsession lies, is that he sees himself as quite helpless in it. And it makes me think about me, that I'm involved with you. I don't think he's got a lot of control over this obsession at the moment. And I don't think even if there was like an injunction or restraining, that it would stop him. But I'm in love with this power that shows through in your eyes. That's the power over him that she doesn't even know she's exerting any power over him. And I think it's essentially something that he's kind of built up into his head, that her eyes are drawing him to her, but she's not. But I think he's aware that she's not actually involved with that. You know, you can't help the way you look or the vibes that you give off, and for sure, you know, friendly people in life attract friendly people, but they also attract kind of crazy people every now and again. And maybe they've had some sort of connection in the past, albeit very brief, and that's when he's become a little bit besotted with her. And funnily enough, actually talking about there's something about Mary, the whole premise of that was that a number of the people in that movie had only briefly met Mary, and they became besotted with her. I can't think of the characters, but I mean, it was funny, but they were all stalkers. This is the line I loved. I go to bakeries all day long. There's a lack of sweetness in my life, and there's a pain inside. You can see it in my eyes. There's pain inside. You can see it in my eyes. But I'm in love with this power that resides in your eyes. You live in modern apartments. Well, I've got scared once or twice. Last time I walked down your street, there were tears in my eyes. Does that mean that he's fighting back the urge to make contact with her? Perhaps there's darker thoughts going on there. Scared what he'll do, maybe. Well, now these streets, we all know, they help us cry when we're alone late at night. Don't you love him too? That's where you got your eyes. Oh, and I can't stand what you do. Sometimes I can't stand you, and it makes me think about me. Now, your world, it is beautiful. I'll take the subway to your suburb sometimes and seek out things that must have been magic to your little girl mind. Now, as a little girl, you must have been magic. I still get jealous of your old boyfriends in the suburbs sometimes, and when I walk down your street, probably being tears in my eyes, I knew it would happen. That kind of makes me feel that he has actually had some kind of connection with her in the past. I can't stand what you do, and sometimes I can't stand you. That's just a great line. I can't stand, and that, I think that was the verse or the chorus. Yeah, it's really interesting lyrics, and that was written by Jonathan Richman. Yeah, it's a really interesting song, a lot different from Roadrunner, which felt more produced and a little bit more polished. Although I'm just wondering if Roadrunner was off the same albums as this was in 1976. But yeah, nice sound as well. I really enjoyed the music. We had Jonathan Richmond on guitars. We had Jerry Harrison on piano, organ, bass and backing vocals. We got Ernie Brooks on bass and electric guitar and vocals, and David Robinson on drums and backing vocals. And yeah, I really enjoyed the drums. It just kind of gave the whole song that kind of slow motion, like a darkness, claustrophobia of being totally focused on one individual. Yeah, that was a great record. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please join me in the comments below if you have any thoughts about this track. If you have any thoughts about Jonathan Richman and his modern lovers. Yeah, just please let us know. Always excited to read people's comments. The nice ones that is. Yeah, so till next time, guys, Take care of yourselves, and I'll speak to you real soon.